why, but I've just been on a huge Undertale kick this break, and I'm the only one out of my friends, except for like 1 or 2 people, who are on an Undertale kick because the game was released 10 years ago. So I started posting on YouTube to sort of get it out of my system, and it hasn't worked yet. I just want to talk about it more, which is why today I'm going to be doing a little self-care night while I talk about why I find Undertale still to be really comforting 10 years later. I have my products, I have a candle, I have a drink. It's not caffeine this time. Last video I was drinking caffeine at like 8 p.m. That did not work out in my favor. I was up until like 1 a.m. Not trying to do that again. So it's water with strawberry flavored liquid IV. I haven't tried it yet, actually. Not bad. I'm gonna have a little self-care night. Let's get started. The first point I want to make is there's a lot of nostalgia attached to Undertale. I know for me, I discovered Undertale when I was in 6th grade. I remember the context about it. My first name is Victoria, but I went by Tori. And a lot of my friends were like, oh, Toriel, like this character. And I was like, who's Toriel? And they were like, oh, it's in this game called Undertale, you should check it out. And so I checked it out. Much as an 11-year-old can fall in love with something, I fell in love with Undertale. So I have a lot of nostalgia attached to Undertale, as I'm sure other people do as well. The game also gives the player autonomy while at the same time prioritizing kindness and compassion. You get to choose how you want to play the game. You can be friends with everyone, you can be nice to everyone, or you can do the opposite and you can absolutely destroy the underground. But the fact is, the game gives the player the autonomy to choose how they want to play the game, which is another reason why some players may find the game so comforting. However, even though you get to choose how you want to play the game, I feel like in my playthrough of the game, I feel like you get rewarded more for choosing the pacifist route. And the game rewards you for being kind and choosing compassion rather than viewing it as a weakness. The characters also feel so real. Whenever you play through the game and you make friends with the characters, there's a bunch of different characters and you get to explore each of their little quirks and their personalities, and it feels like you're getting to know real people. And that can feel very comforting, especially if you're in a place where you're feeling lonely or you're feeling isolated. Playing the game can provide a big sense of comfort. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like I always wake up with the most chapped lips. So I'm gonna try putting Vaseline on before going to bed tonight and see if that helps the issue at all. You can't talk about a Toby Fox game without talking about the music, and I feel like that's another reason I find the game to be so comforting, is I tie a lot of emotional memories to the music in the game, which is not something I typically do to games. This might be kind of a crazy thing to say, but I usually play games on mute just because I don't want to bug other people around me when I'm playing games. But you can't really do that with a Toby Fox game. The music is just too good. And not even too good, it's just so emotional, and he really paints with the sound, and I think it's so beautiful and so amazing. I'm gonna try a new product. It's reusable under eye mask. I'm gonna try it with castor oil because I saw online that it helps brighten your under eyes. I'm not sure how true that is, so I'm gonna try it for myself and pray that I'm not allergic to castor oil. Don't do what I'm doing. If you're going to use a new product, do a patch test beforehand. I'm just tempting fate. The final reason that I find Undertale to be so comforting is that its themes are timeless. As a 20-year-old, I resonated with Undertale just as much as I did when I was 11. And I find that to be really comforting because there are just certain messages that you can carry with you throughout all stages of life. And knowing that Undertale is something that I can come back to and still be moved by and still resonate with fills me with a great sense of comfort. I let the eye patches sit for about 20 minutes, then I took them off and washed them, and I cleaned up a little bit. Now I'm going to apply my body butter. I applied a little bit after my shower earlier and it smells so good. So that was it, a little bit of a shorter video for this week. I try to make these self-care nights a weekly thing because I think beauty maintenance is really fun, but haven't been keeping up with it as much. So I'm really happy that I was able to do a little bit of it tonight while talking about my favorite game. So thank you for listening.